Alright, welcome back to Pokemon Mt.Silver on Nintendo DS. This is where we left off. Well, not quite. We left off defeating and capturing Mewtwo on the last episode, okay? Now that I have, you know what? There's really not too much I can do as far as the main game until I get 16 badges, until I defeat the final boss. So I can do, like, you know, gym leader V-battles and V-battle the Elite Four and stuff like that, but I'll do all that later, okay? Alright, let's go pay a little visit to Professor Oak. Let's talk to him. Professor Oak, good to see you. This is what I've been wanting to give you. HM number 8. This is rock climb. So this is how we get rock climb. He doesn't give you rock climb until after you get all 16 badges. Once again, Nintendo logic, this doesn't make any sense because we can't actually use it until we get all 16 badges. So I guess the main reason for that is, you know, because of yeah, of course, that's the reason for that, because of because you can. I can't believe I'm just now learning this. I am so dumb. This is why they have it that way, because you can simply trade a Pokemon from another game who already has access to rock climb and stuff like that, and you know you can like go through the game with those moves without having to get the badge. So that's why they physically have to use the badge, use it outside of battle. That's why that happens. Okay, that's why. Now it all makes perfect sense. Man, I can't believe I'm just now figuring this out. Oh well. Anyway, now that we have that, I think he just gave me something, so now we can go to Mt.Silver. Now we have rock climb. There's like a lot of good items I can get now that I have rock climb. I'll probably get them off screen, you know. I can catch Latias right now, but I fear if I do that I won't get the Enigma Stone. I mean, not the Enigma. I'm all mixed up right now. I fear that if I do that, I won't get one of the Hoenn starters. Okay, and I told you I want to get a Trico so I can trade it to my friend, and even still I'm gonna have some trouble because I can't seem to get my my Wi-Fi working, unfortunately. I don't know what's wrong with someone told me that I should like uninstall it, uninstall the Wi-Fi connector on my laptop, and then like go to the website and download a updated version or something like that and upgrade it. I don't know exactly how that's gonna work. I don't know if it's free or not, but I guess I'll try it sometime. Okay, after you get that, this guard won't stay in your way anymore. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I can do right now. I can rebattle the gym leaders, rebattle the Elite Four. I can go to Dragon's Den and stuff like that. There's like a lot of things I can do here. Okay, but I'll probably do those later on. I'm gonna go ahead and in this ooh, here we have a Ursaring. I like Ursaring. Very underrated Pokemon here. And in all honesty, the only thing I see wrong with this Pokemon is speed, which is why they gave it quick feet, which is a neat ability. Only problem is as I was saying, the only thing I see wrong with Ursaring is the fact that it's slow. Its base speed is like what, 50 or 55, something like that. But it does have the quick feet ability. Fortunately, in order to get the most out of it, you're gonna have to like waste a turn. You use like, you know, protect or a sword dance while you're holding a come on, while you're holding a toxic orb or something like that. I wanted to catch it then. But Ursaring isn't a bad Pokemon. It's a great Pokemon for the main game. And if that thing gets a foothold, your opponent's gonna be in some serious trouble. I'm leading with Pikachu because it's the only Pokemon on my main team other than Meganum that's not at level 50. And that reminds me, I need to get Meganum out of my stores box, don't I? Fortunately, if memory serves me, there's a in the original version there's like a Pokemon Center ahead, so there should be one. I really need to teach. Where is Signal Beam? Signal Beam is a bug attack that Pikachu, that Pikachu can learn. I got a little tongue tied there, and that'll be very helpful for Pikachu for hitting these grass Pokemon. You know, because Grass Knot and Thunderbolt are very ineffective against grass, of course. But Signal Beam is a special bug attack. Here we have a Ponyta. Nice. Okay. Sadly, I'm gonna have to dispose of Bystand so I can learn Cut here. But that's okay, there are move deleters and I can easily get hard skills through the Pokewalker. and I haven't used that thing in about a month now. I gotta, you know, get my watts out of it so I can unlock the final cave for catching Phoebus and Spiritomb. Alright. Alright, let's check out this house. Let's see what we got here. You interrupted me before I can. I know I just barged in your house, but okay. I'll ask you. Found me. My people are quiet here. What? You're not in front of the media. They must be my fan. We say Gigo, you keep it for yourself. How I get you that? Attain TM47. Steel wing. Okay. I guess this is a steel move for those of you using Pidgeotto or whatever. You know, you can hit those rock type Pokemon with it. All right. All right. I saw. Yeah. What we got here? Flint. You're gonna give me a TM for flamethrower at this late in the game? Come on. Oh well, I guess it's better than not getting it all. Okay. So there's flamethrower. That was definitely worth the trip. Speaking of TMs, I am so happy that in Pokemon Black and White that TM have unlimited use. You can use a TM as many times as you please. It will not disappear. And for those of you who don't know about now, yes, I'm doing the blind up here of Pokemon Black and White at the moment. All right. Mt.Silver. Mt.Silver. I do have Rock Climb. Oh, I just got Rock Climb. Okay. Fortunately, I think Marowak has the ability to learn Rock Climb here. Let me see here. Yeah, Marowak can learn Rock Climb. Excellent, and it's a nice physical attack too. Okay, since I can buy a false swipe anytime I want to, and I'm not catching any Pokemon right now, I'm gonna get rid of false swipe. All right. So Marowak now has Rock Climb, which means I can scale these rocks. I can go back and get a lot of items now, but I'll probably do that off screen or whatever. If it's something really important, I'll probably note it on the next episode. Such. All right, let's check out this water here. And normally I would have gone back and stocked up on repels, but I do need to do some wild battles, and I'm probably just gonna do all of them off screen unless it's something I need to show. All right, because I do need to level up Pikachu and Meganum here. All right. All right, let's check out this waterfall. Let's see. A water requires double mighty roar. I don't have a waterfall user either. Let's fix that, because if there's one thing I can't stand doing in Pokemon games, it's going back to the PC box to get a Pokemon to use the HM. I hate doing that. I have a Starmie. Let me see here. Starmie's the only Pokemon team who can learn Waterfall. What am I going to have to give up? Let's see. Surf, Ice Beam, Thunder, Recovery. This is a tough one. I need Surf, of course. I need Ice Beam, Thunder, or Recovery. Which one do I want to get rid of? I'll get rid of Recovery. You know why? Because for starters, this is just the LP. Okay, I wouldn't use this Starmie in competitive battling. If I want to recover, I'll use a high potion. Okay, and after this episode, I'm probably never gonna use Starmie again. Well, I might, you know, for the rebounds and stuff. I don't know. In any case, I'm gonna get rid of recovery for Waterfall because I'm too lazy to backtrack. If I want to recover hit points, I'll just use a potion or something. All right, let's climb the waterfall. Alright, moving on. Let's see. Here's a rock we can climb. Alright, let's go up, shall we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this thing has a lot. Apparently, for what I'm getting right now, there are a lot of changes to Mt.Silver in this one than it was in the original version. This is my first time being here in the remake version, so I don't know what's ahead. I only know of one certain opponent on this level. Hopefully I'll get to him in this episode. Here's another waterfall. I mean, come on, why are you making us use waterfall 3 times? I mean, if we can't use it once, we can't get up here, right? So why are you making us use it 3 times? That just doesn't make any sense right there. Seriously. Alright, what we got here? Oh! It's Moltres! Awesome! There's Moltres. I forgot about that. In the original version, Moltres was in the damn Golducks. In the original version, Moltres was in the victory road. Okay. He's in Mt.Silver. I forgot all about that. And Moltres isn't a bad Pokemon. It has a pretty high special attack. But unfortunately, it is a flying type and a fire type, which means when it switches in, it's probably going to have itself with all the stealth rocks flying around out there. Alright, this is indeed a dark cave, and I have a buttload of dust balls. Alright, let's save our game and see if we can catch this Moltres here. I forgot all about this thing. I should have kept my body stand so I could paralyze it. Let's see. I think I'll start with my favorite Pokemon, Lococo here, simply because she's immune to the fire attacks that's gonna have. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Moltres. Moltres. Let's do this, Lococo. Alright, we're gonna start out with a... I guess I'll use the Dark Post. Maybe I can flinch it, because I am faster than you, of course. Not a bad hit there. Ah, I forgot about that. These flying types, these old legendary Pokemon have this ancient pop. Ah! Come on, man. You got a boost on the first ancient power. Not only are you stronger, but now you're gonna be impossible to catch. I told you. I'm gonna keep saying this. You flinch. Every time wild Pokemon increase their stats like this, it makes them very, very, very difficult to catch. I don't know why, but it does. Well, from my experience, it seems to make them difficult to catch. But in any case, I have what? 82 dust balls here. You're in the red zone. I will get you eventually. I'm gonna catch you the same way I caught the other legendaries. I'm just gonna keep doing dust balls until you decide to stay with. That's like the luckiest catch I've ever had. I caught it on the first dust ball. Well, I lucked out there, but I'm telling you from experience, every time Pokemon raise their stats, they become very, very difficult to catch. That is the first time I have ever caught a legendary Pokemon on the first try without using a Master Ball. That was so much luck there. But I'm not complaining. Nickname Moltres. No, that's okay. And this is just the LP. I don't care what nature has. The special attack is going to be high anyway in case I decide to use it. Let me just save the game right here and now. That's the first time I ever caught a legendary Pokemon on the first try without a Master Ball. Wow, I never did that before. I guess it's the first time for everything. Alright, that was a little easy. Thank God. Let's continue. Or was this part only for Moltres? Let me see here. What's up here? Dead end? No hidden items? Oh, I found an Ultra Ball. Okay. There's an Ultra Ball hiding there. Alright. Let's see if there's anything hiding on this side. Not that I'm going to use any Ultra Balls at this point. There's a Hyper Potion. Okay, good. Excellent. I did not know they were there. I was just checking it out to see what was up there, and I just stumbled upon 2 hidden items there. And we have a wild out here. We have ourselves another Ursaring, a level 48 Ursaring. Alright. And I'm going to catch this one because it's a female. I'm going to breed it so I can learn close combat. You know. Is that a critical hit? Yes, it is. And okay, that's got to be the hugest taunt I've had. That's got to be like the biggest taunt I've had in this LP. I got a critical hit. I brought you down to like a smidge of health, and then you're gonna rest. But since you are asleep, it makes you a lot easier to catch. Alright, let me throw this dust ball at you. Since you are asleep, it's gonna make it easier to catch. And yes, for those of you wondering, I do indeed use Ursaring competitively sometimes, which is why I'm catching it. Because, matter of fact, the first time I made it to Battle 50 in the Battle Frontier, I had an Ursaring on my team. If that thing isn't KO'd on the first turn, it's gonna mop the floor with the opposing team. Trust me, Ursaring is very, very dangerous. If you don't knock it out quick, it'll cause some serious problems. If it has the quick feed ability. Alright, so I'll meet you back at the beginning of this room. I'm probably just going to go ahead and go to the Pokemon Center and heal up. Okay, we're back. Now, I went to the Pokemon Center. That Moltres I caught happens to have a modest nature. I couldn't have asked for a better one. And let me turn off this light in the background here. There we go, that's better. As I was saying, that Moltres I caught has a modest nature. I would KO this Ursaring with a Volt Tackle, but that'll knock me out too, so let me just run from it. Alright, let's climb the mountain. Let's see what else we can find in this cave. Now, I do believe there's a certain Pokemon that I would love to catch here. Larvitar. I think it's a rare encounter naturally. It was a rare encounter in the original version, like a 5% chance, something like that, and like a 1% chance to encounter a Pupitar in the final room, something like that. I'll probably catch one off screen because I don't use Tyranitar on my main team anymore. Unfortunately, here's a Graveler because of close combat. Close combat is everywhere, and it'll just make sure I work a Tyranitar easily. And this is why Grass Knot is good on Pikachu, because of things like this. You're constantly counting Geodudes and Gravelers and Ks, but Pikachu can knock them out with a Grass Knot, with the Light Ball. Unfortunately, this gives Pikachu defensive EVs, which is something he does not need because his defense sucks regardless. And she goes to level 49. Alright. I want to try to get like my whole team at level 50 before going to the final boss. Yeah, see, I don't remember going in the cave and then there's escape room. I don't remember going in the cave and then going back outside the cave on the last level of the game here. I don't remember that in the original version. See, yeah, this has changed a lot since the old Gold and Silver days and Crystal. Okay. Here we have a Golbat, a level 50 Golbat. Excellent. So not only is this nice experience points for Pikachu, but it's speed EVs too. And naturally I can just knock it out with one Thunderbolt. So hopefully I'll fight those guys a lot here, so I can get some speed EV training for when I decide to make my competitive team. Look at that, over 1,000 points. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, what we got down here? After this random encounter, another Golbat. Let me just go ahead and zap it. Now then, what do we have here? We have a Stealth Rock. Considering there's a Charizard here, considering there's a level 80 Charizard on this final level, I think I want to use that. But once again, this is just the LP, so I'm probably going to start a new game after this, but not before I trade my my Lococo over to the Platinum version. I have two DSs, so I can trade to myself. I do that. I do stuff like that. Okay. Oh, I have two Stealth Rocks. Where did I get the first one? Now I think about it, I should have went back and bought some. Where the hell am I going? This way, right? Yeah. I should have went back and bought some more. Bought some more Solar Beams. Bought one from Meganium, because I'm gonna be using a Sunny Day in this final battle here for obvious reasons. Here's another Teddiursa. Alright, what we got here? Full restore, nice, that might come in handy. Alright, so let's go back out, I guess. I guess that's all we came here to get. I don't see a way out of here. Let's go back out. Alright, as I was saying, I see where I need to go, but I don't see how to get to it. Looks like I gotta go up here and... Okay, I see it. I'm coming for that spot. Go down here. Go to this patch of grass, go up here, and go in here. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, let's see. No items? Damn, okay. Anything hidden over here? No. Okay. Random encounter. And since Pikachu has reached level 50, I think I'll let her take a break right now. Let me see what we got up here. Anything hidden here? No? Okay. Alright, Pikachu's at level 50. Now let me get Meganin by here in front so I can get her level 50, hopefully. She's at level 46 right now. Alright, let's see. As I was saying, that's probably the way out. Let me go explore some more. That's gotta be the way out. Let me go over here to the right, see if I'm missing anything. Make sure I'm not missing anything important. Alright, this has got to be something. Okay, yeah, I find there's a revive there. Alright. Not that you probably haven't bought about 50 of them by now anyway. Easy target for Meganium. I think Pedal Dance, and Thrash have both been beefed up in Pokemon Black and White. They're both as strong as Outrage. Okay. I'm glad because I'm probably gonna use Roserade more because a Roserade with the Pedal Dance that has the same tap power as Outrage is just pretty good. All right, let me get that item over there. It's probably something I might need after this random encounter anyway. Here we have a Quagsire. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a lot, and I mean a lot of editing in this episode here. So the movie that you're currently watching, no telling how long it's gonna take me to edit this thing. Now then, I'm trying to get to this item over here, and looks like I finally got to it. What do we have here? We have a Max Lisa. I'm definitely gonna need that, especially since I'm doing all these random battles. There's something else over there. Oh, we have a Sneasel. We have a level 4-day Sneasel. Okay. I think I'll try to catch this thing. I'm faster because I'm wearing a Choice Scarf. That's why my game is faster. Slash. Now, Sneasel's evolved form Weevil. I've never actually used it before, but I hear it's pretty good. I guess the reason why I'm not using it is because not only does it have a terrible defenses, times 4 weakness against fighting attacks, which is very common thanks to Infernape, but it doesn't learn very strong attacks. It relies on like critical hits to be effective, and Sneasel's pretty fast, isn't it? Let me use a screw it. I'm gonna save my fastballs for Latias. Let me use a dust ball on it. I was gonna throw a fastball, but I'm gonna save that for Latias because Latias has a base speed of over 100, of course. And we caught Sneasel. All right. It said something about preying on Pidgey there. You big brute. Alright, now, let me see. Anything hiding here? No hidden items? Okay. Let's loop around, see if we can... Ooh, there's another item there. Alright. Yeah, it sure is a long way to the final boss this time around. Once again, I didn't bother going back to get any repels because I kind of need to level up a few Pokemon anyway. So, which is why I'm doing all these random battles, okay? That's why I didn't bother anything in this rock here. No. That's... come on, what's up with the random encounters? I mean, I want to level up, but I don't want to fight this many times. Alright, let's see. What we got out here? What's up with all the snow? We're probably going to encounter a lot of Ice-type Pokemon right here, right? Okay, these are the other entrances inside this cave here. There's an item over there. That's probably the way out. Let me go back and get that item up there. Alright, let's continue this time. I wonder what kind of wild Pokemon are in that patch of grass there. Gotta be some ice types because of the snowy area and stuff. So. Yeah, these Ursaring are everywhere. Yeah, if you don't have a strong physical attacker right about now, I highly recommend catching one of these Ursaring. Because Ursaring is pretty strong. It's not that fast, but it's pretty powerful. And before going in there, let me Well, I need rock climb to probably get to the final boss, so let me go in here first. I know there's like some more items I can pick. Ah. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Man, this place is a giant maze. I'll probably worry about those items later. I just want to get to the, last level of this game so I can end this LP. But even after this, the LP will not end officially. I'll probably like show a few more things because there's still a lot of stuff to do after you. Damn, dead end. There's a lot of stuff to do after you beat the main game. I can catch like Groudon and Rayquaza and stuff like that. The Battle Frontier, all kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do in Pokemon, even after you beat the main game. Everyone knows that by now. I guess I'll go grab that item over there. I wonder what kind of wild Pokemon are in these bushes here. I guess I'm about to find out. What we got here? Another Quagsire, how novel. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this item up here. What we got? The Dawn Stone, okay. Doesn't that evolve a certain Pokemon? I forgot what Pokemon that evolves. Mischievous to Miss Magus, something like that. I can't remember. But I really hate how they give you like all the very, very, very best items like late in the game. Oh! Larvitar! Awesome! I am going to catch this thing. I'm pretty positive that this is indeed a rare encounter. I am going to catch this Pokemon, and it's a female too, which means I can breed it. Alright. I know I said that I don't use Tyranitar anymore competitively, but that's not going to stop me from catching one. Oh, I forgot that quick. I don't have False Swipe anymore. Darn it. Well, let's see. It's a ground type. Let's see here. I don't want to knock this thing out. It's a rock type too. Defenses are not that bad, so let me use Rock Slide, so it's not gonna be that effective on it. What do you mean you're faster than my Marowak? That doesn't make any sense. I'm like 20 levels higher than you. You're faster than Marowak. You know Marowak is slow. Oh, I knocked it out. Darn it. I knocked it out. I forgot I got that thick club on. Oh well, I'll catch another one, hopefully. At least now I know where I can encounter Larvitar. I'll probably be back here to catch it. Darn, I want to catch that thing, man. I know that's a rare encounter. Man, I wish looks like I got rid of my False Swipe a little too soon. Oh well, I'll catch one later. I'll catch one another time. Let's continue for now. Oh no, not you again! I hate this Pokemon with a passion, so Fizzy Plants! That's right, drill that son of a gun! Thank you for dying. Goodbye. I hate Golduck. For those of you who want to know why I hate Golduck, watch the episode of where I battled Misty. That's why I hate Golduck. That episode will explain it all. Golduck just completely screwed me over on that episode here. I knew there was something over there because it's a long way. There's gotta be something over here too. Maybe not. Okay. A Massive Vibe, alright. Well. This looks like the final showdown right here. Okay, why are you calling me? Bugsy is calling me. Yeah, this is Bugsy. What's up? My gym is such a different trick, doesn't it? It may seem like it's really difficult to get there, but the truth is actually pretty easy. First we ran to Why are you calling me now, Bugsy? I'll deal with you later. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's see here. No wild Pokemon up here? I wonder who this could be. Pokemon Trainer Red. I first did this battle in Pokemon Crystal, and this is like, I'm not gonna lie, this is hands down my favorite final battle in all video games. This is such a dramatic battle in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and I like how they start the battle the same way that they did. Notice how you know how Pokemon battles start in the Risen version, how you got the little Pokeball image up and then the little pixel stuff like that. I like that. I like how they brought the back for old time's sake. Okay, this was such an unexpected opponent. My favorite part about it is the fact that they used the final battle theme, and it's much more dramatic when it's played against Red than it is when it's played against Lance. The music is much more badass when it's played against Red, and this is my favorite song in Pokemon, by the way. But unfortunately, I hate to do this. I'm sorry, but this is where the episode ends. Why? Because I've tried all day and night, and I cannot KO this damn Snorlax. And for some reason, this thing is getting critical hits on me all day. The Snorlax is kicking my butt today. I cannot KO it. I've KO'd every Pokemon on his team except for the Snorlax. So, I'm going to backtrack, level up, catch a Pokemon that can handle the Snorlax, and I'll see you guys on this episode. Take it easy.